So I did not pass the test, but I am actually planning on retaking it. Look, I'm not gonna give up. Okay, I'm definitely gonna continue to try, see if I can definitely pass. All I need to do, I can fail as many times as I need to, but all I need to do is pass one time. So anyway, so for you crabs, right? You have the um, Queen of Raphael, the Ten of Michael, and then you crabs also have the Ten of Ariel. So what's going on with you crabs, right? Um, you can't say the C word on YouTube, otherwise, whoosh, they'll give your video problems. Okay, so for you crabs, right? The Queen of Raphael, the Ten of Michael, and the Ten of Ariel. Interesting. So, okay. So a lot of you crabs have been trying to get to know other people, right? There's a sense of you crabs getting to know some people. But I'm gonna be real with you. You crabs are just better than a lot of them. Some of these people are just broken in the sense that you haven't been able to actually find anyone really that's eligible, someone that is a well-rounded good choice. It's more so in the sense that a person, from what you are experiencing, you crabs are experiencing people who basically try to hide or mask who they are by making it seem like they are a good option. But then as it is that you find out more about them, you realize that they either have like, like they're needy, right? And a lot of times people don't necessarily like when I say needy. When I say needy, I'm not talking about you caring about somebody. When I say needy, I mean a sense of like ownership. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you'll tell somebody that you're gonna go to the store or you're gonna go somewhere, and like it's almost like this game of they got a problem with you doing your thing. You feel me? Like they won't let you do your thing because they want you here and this way and this way, right? And some of these people are individuals who want to eat off of your plate. And here's the proof: Ten of Michaels, right? Excuse me, Ten of Michael, trying to eat off of your plate, not really transparent about who they are and what they want at first. Everything seems to be going well at first, and then it just seems like out of nowhere, as it is that you get to know them some more, the great person that they essentially talk themselves up to be, now it's like they start to show you, oh, okay, initially that was actually a lie to get you to lower your guard. And then now that you're more emotionally, right, more emotionally invested, now it's a situation where now they can actually start to tell you the truth because now things are unclear because you're connected to them in that way. And that's sometimes what it is that sometimes people will use, right? They'll tell you, oh, yeah, I'm rich. And then as the relationship goes on, they don't have two nickels to rub together. You find out that this person is penny pinching on everything because this person is really struggling. And then the thing is that the Ten of Ariel represents you just glad to be able to actually see what's really going on behind the curtain on some Wizard of Oz type stuff. To be able to really see that a lot of the stuff that you see out here really are illusions. So now you crabs legitimately have the real world understanding of what it is that I be talking about in a lot of my videos. You get to actually see what I'm talking about. It's not a matter of me getting up on the videos and talking trash. This is a matter of you are actually living the experience to know what I'm talking about the whole time. That people will present themselves to be one way, and then when they think that you are emotionally invested as time go on, then they show you that they are not that way at all. And then it's up to you now, because now you're more emotionally invested. And that goes on either side, regardless of whatever it is that you into. Because I don't like it when my side, right? People who were born with equipment, you know what I'm saying? That I was born with, if you know what I mean. I'm just trying to watch my words. Um, they tried to make it seem like, everything is copacetic, everything is amazing, and it's like, nah. Sometimes you need to speak up. And see, what happens is that's what it is, that you crabs are actually content and you're joyous to see, because a lot of you are looking at it like you are glad that you actually got a chance to see that, number one, you're not doing bad at all compared to how some of these people are when you find out more about them. And number two, you're glad because you actually get a chance to be able to now develop the skill to be able to see through people, that a lot of the stuff that it is that people be trying to make it seem like social media, face to face, hanging out on dates and all this other type of stuff is fake. You really don't know what a person is going through until they trust you enough to actually show you what it is that they've got going on. And see, a lot of you crabs now you feel comfortable because of the Six of Gabriel and the World card. You realize that you're doing better off than the vast majority of the people that you probably have actually hung out with romantically within an entire year. And this is no joke. You're doing a lot better than compared to those individuals, because you crabs actually know from lived experience that what it is that people try to make it seem like, they try to make it seem like you crabs, or the way that you felt about yourself, you felt like, you know, why can't you meet anyone that's a good fit for you? But now you crabs are starting to be able to understand why a lot of people are not a good fit for you. A lot of people are not a good fit for you due to the fact that you crabs have an understanding that you crabs, you understand that people will lie about how good their disposition in life is. And you're understanding that your own disposition, your own lifestyle is a lot better than what you think it is. So now the Sun card, the Knight of Raphael, and the Eight of Michael for you crabs represents how, so with this newfound level of appreciation that you crabs have for your own lifestyle, your own life, your own lifestyle, your own value that you bring to the table, because it took you crabs to actually see how sometimes people may not actually be living the way that they tried to portray themselves at, right? As being as abundant as they're trying to make it seem like. You crabs actually feel good about being able to know that not everybody out here is really real and serious about that. That there is a lot of people who are faking it. So the Sun, the Knight of Raphael, and the Eight of Michael represents. So there's a lot more attention that's being shifted from thinking, well, what if this and what if that, and then now there's more of an intent of attention being that you are putting onto yourself. You crabs understanding that you are on point. You're more on point than what it is that you think. And once you start to be able to have that mentality and you keep that mentality going, it's difficult for people to essentially give you a hard time after that, because you would have realized your disposition is better than what it is that you think it is. And that you're actually more accustomed to having stuff than you are not having things. Believe me, trust me. You know what I'm saying? The Five of Ariel and the King of Michael represents how, so there's a lot less nonsense that you crabs are willing to take, due to the fact that you now know that people are faking the funk. Then a lot of them are not gonna actually have something that they are ecstatic about, a purpose. The things that you crabs may have better. You are special in that regard. You know, you're rare in that regard, because not a lot of people have a lot as what you think they do. But like, for instance, with the whole roach thing, right? I don't have a lot of roaches like that. right? Especially since I'm living in New York. This is why I don't trip out about the roach thing, right? I've had like the landlord and stuff like this come over, or the people who work for the landlords, I should say, come over, and they look at like how many roaches I have, and they're like, you barely have any roaches. They're like, you barely. They're like, listen, told my family straight up. I don't know why. Told them straight up. Everybody was there. I don't know why it is that you complaining because you barely have roaches. With all the roaches that sometimes y'all may see, that's what they told me. Word is bond. Word is bond. More is honor. They said, listen, they said you barely have roaches because they said some of my neighbors got roaches by the millions. I'm talking about when I get roaches, little one, and especially for New York City, barely having it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm saying all that to say that you really don't be understanding your disposition. You be thinking that I gotta get my stuff on point. I'm not as good as I would like to be. Not even realizing that your disposition is a lot better than what it is that you think it is. And that other people really want your disposition. They want to hang around you because you're the lucky one. You're the cornerstone. What I mean, what a cornerstone is, a cornerstone, that is that first brick that a person lays that sets up the template for the entire building. That's what a cornerstone is. A cornerstone is that everything else is the prototype. That's what a cornerstone is. A cornerstone is the prototype of what everything else around that cornerstone needs to be built upon. And that without that specific cornerstone, from what I'm realizing, from what I'm finding out, because I'm studying the actual art of like, I guess, masonry. I'm not a mason, I'm not a Freemason, but I mean like actual building of homes and architecture and stuff like that, right? If you don't set that cornerstone right, the whole building will essentially end up like messed up. Then you got to start from scratch. You gotta dig the stone out. Sometimes they don't even dig the stone out. Sometimes they just leave it right where it is. Like, oh, whatever. Go find a different place. You crabs are the cornerstone. This is what you slowly but surely coming to realize. You're the one that these people gotta essentially build their life around. You're the one that's setting the principles. It's not them, because they don't have anything valuable to speak of to say that they can actually say, hey, you know, XYZ, da 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 da, they would like it for this. They don't have equity, and they haven't built any equity. So them coming in with all these demands and issues that they may have for you, you crabs know that it's fake, it's a bluff. So let's clarify the King of Michael. And then the world represents your opposite sign in Capricorn. You see what I'm talking about? So looking at things from a worldly, broader perspective, more than just a super tight, close, detailed, knit one. Page of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Sorry about that. Six of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. This is what I'm telling you. The Page of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. You bring so much to the table. The people that give you a hard time, look, they're coming back trying to find out what you got going on. Why? Because you crabs are the cornerstone. The whole building has to be built around you. One brick, one stone or brick or whatever it is, or whatever the building is made out of, has to be laid correctly, because that sets up the archetype for what everything else is patterned after. If you crabs are not there in their lives are spiraling out of control Sometimes you don't even know these people. And this is what it is I be trying to say. A lot of you crabs be saving people's lives. Y'all don't even know. Y'all be saving people's lives. The benevolence that y'all be coming in with, showing people compassion and love and stuff like this. Y'all be inspiring people to do better for themselves. Y'all don't even realize that. And they won't even tell it to you because they don't want you to have that much credit. And then you have the 10 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, and then you have the Queen of Swords, which is, but at the same time, they know what's up. They know how important you crabs are to them, but they have to downplay it though. So but you crabs, your confidence though is becoming solidified. It's not egotistical. It's not disrespectful. It's not treating people like trash. It's more solidified in the sense that you know the value that you bring, and that, and let you not be a crab that wants to get higher, wants to do more, wants to actually keep pushing the boundaries on value. You got a lot of people who are going to be crushing on you. They're going to have problems with you because it's like they slipping. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Peace.